Good morning. Welcome to Active Aging with Barb. My name is Barb Eisenberg. I'm a physical therapist assistant and also a licensed massage therapist. Thank you for joining me. The last couple of videos we were talking about arthritis and about pain. Arthritis can involve pain. It can also involve stiffness. And we talked about some of the ways that you can reduce that pain and stiffness. One way is to mobilize your joints every single day. Another is to make sure you are hydrated, drinking plenty of water throughout your day. I've got my water bottle here. And another way is to just be active. Walking every day is a great thing to do. Some kind of low impact aerobic exercise like walking, cycling, swimming are great things to do. And walking is the simplest. All you need is a pair of shoes. So think about those things. But another way that we can reduce that pain and stiffness is to try massage therapy. Massage therapy is one of the oldest modalities, oldest healing therapies around. It's been practiced for thousands of years, and it involves, if you're not familiar, it involves the manipulation or kneading of muscles and other soft tissues. Other soft tissues might be tendons, ligaments, and fascia. Fascia is a very thin material, a connective tissue that covers all of your muscles. So this massage therapy can help improve your health in lots of different ways. We're going to talk about those benefits in a little bit. But first, I just wanted to mention a few of the techniques or strokes that you might experience if you get a massage. I hope if you haven't tried a massage that you do try it. So one of the things that keeps people from trying it is not knowing what to expect. And so some of the massage techniques that you might have, they for some reason have French names. It's one of the strokes is called effleurage, and it's a long flowing stroke, so it might be up the middle of your back, both hands together, pushing up towards your head. That's an effleurage. You could do a one-handed effleurage up a leg muscle or up an arm muscle. That's an effleurage. A petrissage is more of a short kneading stroke, so it's almost like you're kneading dough and kind of lifting the tissues. Another stroke that you might feel or technique is called tapotement or percussion, and it's kind of like what it sounds. You can use different parts of your hand. There's something called hacking. You might see it in an old movie where you use the edge of your hand and you go up and down a muscle like this. It's not a hard technique. It's a gentle technique. You can use light fists. That's called pounding. And you can also just use a light tapping with your fingertips. And you'll notice very different sensations with those different techniques. So another technique that might be used during massage is a range of motion or a stretching, where the therapist actually moves your arm for you through its range of motion, doing kind of a gentle stretch. Might move an arm or a leg across. And you'll notice it feels very different when you have someone else move your body part versus you moving the body part and engaging those muscles. Really can help lengthen those muscles in a different way. So why should you get a massage? Well, there are many benefits, and oftentimes people will think of massage either as a spa treatment, as some kind of fluff or extravagance, or they might only think of it as something that provides physical benefits, and there are many numerous physical benefits, but it also has mental and psychological benefits. So some of the things it's known to help with are low back pain, anxiety and depression, stress, managing your stress levels, and high blood pressure. How does it do that? Well, one of the ways it does that is just by increasing the circulation. You'll notice that a lot of the benefits that massage gives are the similar benefits to movement or exercising. So increase in circulation. It decreases the stress hormone or cortisol, and research has been showing more recently that the stress hormones can really be detrimental if we continue to have those stress hormones pumped into our bloodstream. So massage helps lower those cortisol levels. It helps stimulate the lymphatic system, which is a big part of our immune system. So massage can help give your immune system a boost to help fight off infections and viruses and colds and things like that. So very important that way. And it can also increase your joint mobility. So in that way, it can help with that stiffness that comes with arthritis. And many of us will experience arthritis as we get older. So mental or psychological benefits include an increased sense of well-being. Well, that doesn't sound like very much, but anytime that you're under stress and feeling anxious, it can really affect your health physically as well as mentally. We know that people that are anxious or under stress release that cortisol, that stress hormone, and there's a cascade of effects in your body, physiological effects that happen that can be detrimental to your health. And so that sense of well-being that you can get from massage is really, really powerful. It can also increase your mental alertness. It can increase your body awareness. So sometimes you might not even realize that an area is sore until someone starts pressing there. Oh, that muscle is sore. I didn't even know that. Or that muscle is tight, or whatever that sensation is. Sometimes you're not even aware of that body part until it receives that touch. So, and that body awareness can be very important in, they've done studies in treating people with anorexia. So, people with anorexia often disassociate themselves or don't have a clear image of what their body is like. They might think that they're very heavy and they're actually very thin. Another population that tends to disassociate themselves with their bodies are people that are very overweight or obese or have any kind of weight issue. So oftentimes that disassociation can really hinder your ability to do the things you need to do to reduce your weight, and massage therapy can help you reconnect to your own body and actually feel inside what your body feels like. And then as you begin to lose weight, you get that feedback, and you feel the changes that are happening in your body, the increased muscle tone that you're gonna feel while you're getting that massage. So massage therapy can be very powerful. The power of touch is really amazing. I hope you experience it. So just briefly, many people don't sign up for massage because they just don't know what to expect, and it's kind of that fear of the unknown. So a few things that you should know about massage. It's often done on bare skin, so often you'll be asked to disrobe, but that is totally up to you. If you're not comfortable with that, the therapist should not ask you to do it. When you do disrobe, you're in a room by yourself. The therapist not in the room with you. You get on a table. Usually it might have a little heater on it so it's warm. You cover up with a sheet and blanket so you're all covered when the therapist comes in. And as each body is worked, that body part is uncovered and it's worked on, then it's covered up again. So you are going to be covered most of the time. Only the part that is being worked on should be uncovered. It's also important when you're working with a massage therapist to communicate. Communication is so important. If something is more uncomfortable than you would like, you need to let them know and ask them to reduce the pressure. That level of pressure that is used during your massage is totally up to you. It is not up to the therapist to tell you what kind of pressure you need. You really need to communicate. Don't be afraid to communicate with your therapist, because that'll make the experience much more enjoyable and much more beneficial. If you can't relax, if you're too nervous or uncomfortable because they're using too much pressure, you're not going to get the benefits. So I hope you will try massage. It's a great type of therapy, and we're going to do another type that's called exercise and moving our bodies right now. So get your chair if you are needing it for some balance issues, and we'll get started. March, hip flexion. All right, we usually start with a march. It's a good way to warm up the hips. So lifting the knees, Lift them high, lift them low. Try to push with your toes to get your calves involved a little bit. Lifting the knees, just a simple march. Starting to breathe deeper. Make sure you take a couple of nice deep breaths. And blow it out. Good job. Another deep breath. So for just the legs. Good job. Deep breathing. I'm going to get the arms involved. Just a gentle swing. You want to stay relaxed during the warm-up. Swinging the arms, just like you're going for a walk. So the shoulders are warming up. Knees and hips are warming up. Good job. All right, feet apart. We're just going to shift our weight side to side a little bit. Trying to get the hips warmed up side to side. So even though this looks very simple, anytime you shift your weight, you're putting more pressure on that quad. So warming up these large quad muscles. And you can swing an arm side to side, down and up, down and up, and all the way around, side to side, all the way around, and all the way around the other way, side to side. And let's go other arm, side to side, and all the way around, side to side, and around, side to side, and around, and the other way. And the other way. All right. Now let's go tap. Tapping. Tap, getting your calves going. And add a reach. Add a reach. Anytime you lift your arms above your head, you're going to increase your work. So it's going to be harder. If it's too much, just skip the arms. But if you don't feel like you're getting that increased heart rate, that's really beneficial, more aerobic, then add arms. You can add one arm or you can add both arms if you want to increase it a little more. It really is amazing how much you can feel it with just a few repetitions. I'm breathing harder. I hope you are too. So we're reaching and tapping. Let's go to a kick. So kick and kick. Warming up the knees. And also we're warming up the spine a little bit because we're doing a little bit of a rotation. So kick, opposite arms. Reaching with the opposite arm. Good. Also working your balance a little bit. Kick and kick, side to side. Good work. All right. And front. Front. And side, kicking across. Arms are going the other direction. So we're getting a little rotation on the spine. Good work. Front and side. 5 more seconds. Front. Good. All right. So we're going back to the weight shifting, side to side. This is where we're going to get into more core work, but we're starting with the legs. So just pretty wide base of support, shifting to one leg, engaging this quad, other leg, side to side. So if this is enough, if this is hard for you, keep with this. If you want more work, we're going to add the arms. So shift your weight and then reach and then pull back. Reach and pull back. Reach. So anytime you bend to the side, you're engaging the core muscles. This is the core all around the middle. And pulling back. Trying to keep your best posture. You're not bending forward. Reach and pull back. Reach and pull down. Reach. Now if you want to work the core a little more, you reach and then you touch try to reach toward your knee. That's a big stretch. Try to touch the knee. If you don't make it, don't worry about it. Just do your best. Reach and touch. One more. Reach and touch. Good job. All right, let's do the other side. So shift your weight, reach over, and starting with just the side to side reach and pull. Reach like you're pulling a rope. Reach and pull. Reach and pull. Reach. A couple more, and then we'll try to touch the knee with the elbow. 3. One more. All right, this time try to reach for your knee. So you're bending, really working the sides. Reach as far as you can, up and touch. Reach and touch. Good job. If you're still with me, keep it up. Just a couple more. Touch. Reach and touch. One more. Reach. Working your balance too. Had a little wobble there. That's perfectly okay. All right. Let's do a little more with the hips. So if you need your chair for balance, have your toe pointing straight out in front and lift it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and flex it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Try not to bring your shoulders down. So this is, you're engaging the core. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Point your toe and lift for 8, 6, 5, 4. Standing tall. 2, 1, and flex it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Let's do, we talked in the past about these hip abductors, so going to the side, but we're going to make a little circle. So touch in the front, circle around to the back. So you're really working the range of motion in that hip, and you're working the front hip muscles, side hip muscles, and the back extensors. And down, front, circle around, trying to stand tall, front, circle round. Let's do 3 more. Point in front, circle round, point in front, circle round. I guess that was 2. One more. Circle round. All right. Other side. Toe starts in front, and we're going to make a half circle. Toe in front, circle round to the back. Front, circle circle around. So you're trying to keep your knee totally straight for the whole circle. Front and circle, front, circle. Circle round, circle round. Let's do 3 more. Front, circle round, last one, front, circle round. Good job. All right, let's get our wide stance again. Bend your knees a little bit. So this is our plie. Your back is perfectly straight, and we're going to move our arms a little bit. So we're going to reach over, up, and out, and reach with the other arm. Over, up, and out, over, up, and open, over, and open. Now let's go forward. Reach and pull, reach and pull. So if you can, stay down in the squat. These muscles are very strong. They're large muscles. They can take a lot of work. So you're building up the endurance. Now let's push down and reach up. Here you can straighten out. Lower again. Push down, pull up, push out, and back. Again, down and down, pull up, forward. So we're working the shoulders, working the legs, pull up, forward, back. Now go out, and out. All the way up. Good job. All right, we didn't do our figure 8s yet, so medium stance. Start with one arm, making a circle in one direction and the other direction. Can't miss my figure 8s. Love these for back mobility, shoulder mobility. Big circle in the front, big circle in the back. Big circles. Big circle. Trying to go bigger and bigger, further to the floor and further up if you can, and further behind. So in front and behind, in front and behind, front and behind. One more. Other side, starting small, circle one direction and the other direction. Getting bigger and bigger, reaching up higher and down lower and behind, front and behind, front and behind, front and behind. One more, up. Good job. All right, let's focus on the hip extension. When you're extending to the back, you're also stretching a little bit in the front. And these hip flexor muscles often get tight because we sit too much. When we're sitting, these muscles are short. So we want to try to stretch them out and also strengthen our glutes. So use your chair for balance. Knees are even. Bend your knee and push back. 4, 10, 9. It's a small motion. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Shake it out. Let's go with the other leg. Knees are even, pushing back with the heel. So for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, standing tall, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold it back, hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Might feel a little burning in there. That's perfectly normal. That's just the muscle becoming fatigued. As soon as you stop, it should subside pretty quickly. All right, let's do a little work for the calves and the shins. So going up on your toes and down, lifting your heels and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower, lift and lower. All right, let's bend one leg, lift up the other, use your chair for balance, and we're going to push through that heel and then lift up. So you're on one foot and down. Bend, up, and then up on your toe. Just a couple more. It's a lot of weight, a lot of strengthening for that hip and that calf. One more. Bend it and straighten it. Other side. All right. If this feels like too much, stick with 2 feet on the ground, okay? So bending one leg, pushing up, and then up on the toe, down and bend. Push up and lift, whoop, and lower. Up and lift. This really works your balance too. Lower, up, and lift, down, and lower. One more. Up, lift, down, and lower. Good job. Let's just stretch out that calf a little bit. So reach back with your heel. Leg is straight, and then try to press that heel into the ground. Nice calf stretch. Hold it and breathe. If you want a little more of a stretch, lift that hand. And you'll feel it maybe in the front, maybe on your side. Great job. And then you'll always want to stretch both parts of the calf. Straight leg stretches the large calf muscle. If you shift your weight back, then you stretch the shorter calf muscle. So stretching long, gastroc muscle, stretching short, soleus. You want to get them both. Great job. Other side. Reaching your foot back, and then press your heel down, trying to keep that leg straight. Feeling that stretch in the calf. Good job. And then shift your weight to get the short calf muscle. And long calf muscle, try to keep the knee straight. Lift your arm if you want a little extra stretch. And shift your weight back for the short calf muscle. Good job. How about the hamstrings? You can use your chair or just put your heel on the ground in front and bend forward from your hip joint. I'm going to use my chair. Might not have to bend very far if you have it up on the chair. You might only have to move about an inch and you really feel a nice stretch in the back. You want to keep your chest up. If you round your shoulders, you lose a lot of the stretch. Keeping your chest up. And deep breathe. The deep breathing really helps relax the muscles and helps them stretch further. And we'll switch. Other heel up or on the ground. Remember to keep your chest up and bend from the hip joint. Not rounding the back. And hold. You can move your toe up and down. Or just hold and breathe. Feeling a nice long stretch in the back in the hamstring. Good work. All right. Let's go back to a little more core work. So we're going to turn one foot out. Make a little lunge to the side and then reach out with the opposite arm. So you're going to reach, trying to keep everything really straight, and then lift. And bring the arm around. Then reach with the other arm. We're making like a windmill. And around, reach with one arm, other arm is back. Push up, so you're working the quad. But anytime you lower down, your core, your abdominal muscles are helping you hold yourself up, trying to keep a straight line from your head to your toe, your heel. Circle around, one arm, reach, push up and around, other arm reaching, pushing up and around. If you want to try both arms, really loading up the core and loading up that quad, up and around and reach. Both arms if you want to try it, pushing up and around. So when you're reaching with both arms, you're really getting the shoulders, getting the latissimus dorsi, the large back muscle. Great exercise. All right, so I did with my left foot, going to the other side, one foot forward, the other one back. Start with your little lunge and one arm, opposite arm to the knee that's forward. So reaching forward and lifting up and around. Reach with the other arm, straight line, pushing up and around, reaching forward. Try to hold a couple seconds, up and around, reaching forward, pushing up and around, other arm reach. Really want to lengthen those muscles. Reach, pushing up. Let's try both arms, reaching and lift and reach and lift. A couple more times, reach both arms if you can and lift. One more time, push and reach, lifting up. Good work. All right, let's do a little balance work. We always need to work on our balance. It's just like a muscle. If you work it, it gets stronger. And as we get older, a lot of people have issues with balance. So use your chair if you need to. Try to use as little pressure as possible on that chair. And we'll start just going side to side, side to side. So this is double benefit. Any side to side motion works the hip abductors. The hip abductors are the major balance muscle. So side to side movements are great for balance. And you can pick up the pace if you feel comfortable. If you want to try a little hop, you can make a hop. If that's too much, stick with the side to side. Good work. Now we'll go forward and backward. Forward touch, back touch. Forward touch, back touch. Forward and back. And switch legs, forward and back. I had a foot injury, I think I mentioned, where I bashed my little toe not too long ago. And it's amazing how that really affects my balance. Just kind of that fear of having pain, even if there isn't any pain, makes me put the pressure differently on that foot. So, all right, let's do tapping 3 times. And switch, tap, and bring it up. Tap, bring it up. You might want to have your chair in front for that one if it's difficult. And tap. So you're really holding your core tight. 3 and 3. 3 and 3. All right, great job. Let's do lifting. Let's do a great exercise for balance, but also for hip strengthening. So use your chair if you need it. We're going to make some letters. So let's do a big, with one leg, we're making a big A and a B and a C and a D and an E. Oh, that's a hard one. Okay, other leg. Toe is pointed. Let's make an A and a B. Hard to draw with my left leg. And a C and a D. So we're working the brain as well as the body here. And an E. Very hard. Now let's just do a few circles to loosen up that hip joint and circle the other way. Other one, circle. Standing tall, try not to move anything but that leg, and circle the other way. Little stretch. So wide stance, shift to one side, stretching the inside of that thigh, and breathe. And shift to the other side, hips go back, stretching the inside of that thigh. And breathe. Another little hamstring stretch. Toe is up, bending from your hip joint. And other heel up, bending from the hips. Hands on your thighs, chest up. We're almost finished. Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths, release any extra tension that you got in some of those muscles from working. Blow it out. Deep breath in. Reach and blow it out. One more deep breath in and blow it out. Thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.